Hello, water signs. Welcome back to my channel. And if you just clicked on this video, thank you so much. My name is Alexis, and this is the Goddess of Daydreams Tarot. Today, I'm going to be doing a general reading for the water signs. So that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could apply anywhere in your chart. Sun, moon, Venus. Making up words. Venus or rising. Anyway, it's going to be a general reading. Let's see what the universe has in store for us water signs, and just take a peek at the energies of what's going on, and how to combat or incorporate. So I'm using the Wild Woman Oracle. I'll be using a couple of different cards and tarot. So yeah, just sit back, relax, and enjoy the messages I have to deliver. Yeah, I've been kind of like a little bit off these days. It's kind of like when you disassociate a little too long and now you're on the other side of the dimension. So it's like, just trying to get myself back together. Anyway, so, you know what? Okay, yes. So I have Anye, the Fairy Queen, protection. So I have received this card. I forgot which sign a while back, but I'm not surprised that the Fairy Queen is actually here for us because the general excuse my English, I am still like tongue backwards here. Anyway, the message within within this card is that this is I believe she's Celtic, a little more Ireland based. But she's basically the protector of women who are basically getting disrespected in all forms and ways. And, she kind of it's kind of like basically the lookout for the sisterhood. Definitely very free in nature, but she is not going to, take anything, like don't treat her like shit, basically. Let me see about this card 32, because I am being told to read one of the messages. Yes. Call upon Anye for protection if you feel that your personal sovereignty and safety is being physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually threatened. The Fairy Queen empathetically reminds you that even if you have been violated in some way, your honor can never be taken from you as it is inherent. It is inherent. So yes, I am kind of also picking up this energy of, someone kind of like sucking their teeth at you, just, completely dismissing. And I'm going to be honest, I feel like for us water signs, it's very much like a common, energy that we do kind of run into, especially for us women. Like it could be just like, I don't know, there's this energy of very big underestimating and just kind of like downplaying the water signs. It's like we're not sensitive. Yes, we are sensitive in the good ways, but when we are really in our power and in our element, we know how to shift things around and make it that, you're not going to stagnate my waters. Like, how dare you? Like, at a point, and I feel like for majority of water signs, and this is including myself as I'm a Pisces, we do have to come in a point in life where we have to see the value within ourselves first, and we have to embrace it, and we have to also explore it. So I feel like Anya here is sort of like our kind of like backup person while we're busy, like I'm kind of sensing rediscovering our energy and now knowing how to set boundaries that it's yeah, I'm like, I don't know why. I feel like for one of you guys, you're dealing with a person who likes to suck their teeth a lot. Like like at you, especially like you could be saying something very simple or genuine, and this person's like, whatever. And you're just like, you know what? Why don't you go just, stop sucking your teeth at me? Why don't you go suck your ass instead? I'm kind of like, but you're not saying that out loud. You're kind of saying that internal dialogue. Like, this bitch. But regardless of the fact, the energy is being disrespected. And for some, it may be the way I see, for some, it may be small things like, again, the sucking of the teeth, maybe rolling of the eyes, but then that could escalate, in which probably some of you guys are dealing with like just completely ignoring you or what you have to say, dismissing your feelings, and or dismissing your boundaries. And Anye needs you to be like, I need you to go and enforce those boundaries again, because if not, the wonderful ocean that you are is going to become dried or just barren of life. So I'm not liking this, water signs. Like, I feel like for some reason too, like, because we're water signs, it's like the most easily for us to get disrespected, because it's like, oh, they're emotional, so it's not like it's gonna bother them anyway. Oops. And it's like, yes, it bothers me 110%. Like, you are literally rubbing me the wrong way. And for some of you guys, there are people that do see that and continue to take advantage of it. And they're going to continue taking advantage until you put your foot down. I understand for a lot of us, and including me, myself, we don't want to rock the boat. We don't want to cause any strife. We don't want to upset people that are near us. But it is not fair to us that we have to be constantly disrespected or ignored, or basically just straight up just ignored. Just Spirit, what are you trying to tell me? The more time, space, and energy you give to these people or places or energies to do this to you, the more it's going to diminish your power. The more it's going to diminish your worth. And we need to fix that. So I know you don't want to rock the boat. I know you don't want to cause tears, but you're gonna might have to cause tears. No more of your tears. Oh my goodness, these cards are a little sloppy today. Excuse me, you guys. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh my God. Okay. Look at this little bitch. Excuse me. We have the shadow. So yes, that definitely does confirm. If you feel like someone has been like treating you poorly, or maybe, for instance, gaslighting you, if someone does not respect your boundaries, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you're going to have to put your foot down, because this shadow here is just its main intention, to just disrespect you and keep taking your energy, keep taking your inner power, keep taking your inner fairy queenness. Like, oh, this shadow is just so nasty, and I just want to punch it in the face. Because, no, for real, I have dealt with this, like, shadow, especially in my family. And it's like, you try to give it love, you try to give it support, you try to give it understanding. And this shadow is like, oh, yes, thank you for the love and the support and understanding, but I'm going to continue to treat you like shit so I can continue being better than you, and being and trying to be a more superior version of myself. Like, you have the power, you as in our water signs have the power to cast the shadow away, to shine light upon it, to bring it out, to bring it to truth, to bring it out to get a spiritual ass whooping. Like, look, if you want to, you might have to call upon some fairy friends, and and ask them, like, I need you to go and take care of something. Like, I see, like, like, fairies are energies that are of, like, nature, so they're going to be there to help the human race, maybe some more or less. But if you definitely know you have connections, like, to Celtic or anything Fae, definitely call upon them. Say, guys, I need you to get together, and I need you to find this shadow, and I need you to beat his ass, like, pronto, his or her ass. And they will listen, and they will go and find the shadow and beat their ass. I hope you guys are enjoying these messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would deeply appreciate it. It will give tremendous support to my channel. And thank you to the new subscribers and viewers. It is deeply appreciated. Thank you for being here and listening to me. And, taking what resonates and sharing what needs to be shared. Now, let's see. Let me get... All right. Interesting. So I have the Queen of Pentacles to begin with. I'm kind of actually sensing right now, this is actually the Water Collective, or my collective right now. We are very much grounding our energy, but I'm also getting with this Queen of Pentacles is this energy of unsureness. Like, we're holding back. Like, for maybe some of you guys, you may be holding back, and you're just kind of like questioning, like, am I doing the right thing? It's kind of like this uncertainty. Like, what you're doing right now, like holding this huge rustic pentacle, it's kind of like you are taking your energy and you're just right now withdrawing it, because you are in this sort of like, and I feel this has something to do with the shadow. It's this kind of like state of contemplation, and but still being unsure, a little bit of confusion, I would say, also a bit. But this for sure, you're trying to guard and protect yourself and your energy. Even though you may feel like, am I being selfish? Be selfish. Go ahead and be selfish all you want right now, because if you take better care of yourself and show more love and support for yourself, this shadow is not going to be having power over you. Also, I kind of feel like you could be gathering certain physical assistance, either emotional support groups, or again, maybe talking to a friend, saving up money to get out of somewhere, like, keep it under wraps. And even though if you're saving and you're kind of like, am I, is this the right decision? Should I just leave and not, should I work it out? No. At this point, with this shadow here and Anya being here, whatever situation you are in is very toxic, and it's going to continue being toxic, because this person or these people or this place or environment know that if they treat you a certain way, they are going to continue gaining this demonic power within themselves and make you feel powerless. Basically, take away your light and your essence. No more of that. So yes, fairies, I need you to pull up. Oh, very beautiful. So I have Temperance here. And I like Temperance is here with the water signs, because even though it is the card is Sagittarius, and that's a fire sign, it's one immutable sign, and we're all immutable signs. So there's this familiar energy that is going to be helping us. But because it's also in the fire element, something here is some sort of transition, some type of transformation, alchemizing energy happening within us and around us, within us and around us, that is going to make us confident in the decisions that we make. Is going to make us feel secure knowing that the decisions that we are doing are right for us. This, like, it's fire right up the ass, but it does it in a way that we can understand. Also, you could be having a Sagittarius either helping you, or this could also be a Sagittarius hindering you. This also with the Queen of Pentacles, this could be some type of matronly figure kind of making you feel bad. Kind of knowing that if I use the mother card, they're gonna kind of be on my side. Definitely, like, on my side of the, like, on my family, especially from my mother's side, my grandmother, she definitely loves to use that card. Like, oh, I'm your mother, so you're supposed to do these things for me. No, just because you went and abandoned your children and went out and basically lived your own life and left your kids with your mother, like, no, you don't get to pull out that mother card. And yes, go ahead. If any of my family is watching this, go ahead and tell her that I said that. Yes, Alexis, her favorite, the one that she was trying to, manipulate. Anyway, but as you can see, like, this is definitely an energy that the water collective is dealing with. I mean, yeah, I'm definitely dealing with it. But definitely distance is going to help. I'm not going to say figuring out, but you're kind of like starting to develop this understanding of, I do need to change certain things if I do want to get out of this energy, but I'm not sure how, but I'm going to kind of play around and see what I can do to empower myself. All right, interesting. So now we have the Queen of Cups. So let me see, because I'm kind of picking this up as a couple of different energies. For some, no, not that. Spirit, give me something. Yes, for many of you, as you're going to use this temperance energy, whether I'm kind of sensing you guys are might finding a new hobby, maybe a new workout, maybe reading a new type of books, like something different that's a little bit out of our element. The temperance here is definitely to help, because with this Queen of Cups here, a lot of us are going to be very emotionally mature and super intuitive, that we're going to know, like, basically our worth, our power, our strength. And not only that, but we're going to be able to have the sense, or the sense, or like the intuitive energy of knowing when we're being manipulated, or when we're being like, what's the other word? Not manipulated. When we're being like shunned, where we are being talked down on. We're going to be able to recognize these energies that make us feel insecure and confused, and we're going to be able to get rid of it, basically. Again, with this Queen of Cups here. So it's sort of like rebalancing our emotions and the waters within ourselves, that as we're doing that, we're going to be able to cast out away this energy, and sort of, I'm getting the energy of like starting to replenish our cup. For some, it may be like, this could be you right now, and you're like, man, I still feel emotionally drained. Continue on your journey. Take your time, because for water signs, our cups are super heavy, and we hold like vast oceans of feelings, emotions, experiences, magic. We hold a lot of things in our cup. So when it gets contaminated with other people's bullshit, we got to dump it out. And, it's going to take a little bit to start replenishing those waters little by little. But we know that those waters are going to be pure. They're going to help us be at ease, help us feel intact, help us feel, help us feel in our power, that we're going to be okay, that we can flourish, we can move, we can act, we can just be. So continue working on this self journey of, learning to put up boundaries, learning to communicate better, learning to, for a lot of us, including me, learning how to say no. Like, it has been, like, I would say one of the main, like, not main, but like super, like, how can I put it? Like, it's sort of like a gigantic, oh, I just had the word. I'm so mad at myself. It's basically like a brain. Okay, I guess they didn't want me to say that. But continue to replenish this cup, because it is going to help you gain your life force, your energy, your understanding. Again, replenishing of the cup is going to take some time, but it's worth it. And you and only you is going to be able to balance the waters within your energy. See what else I can pull up. So yes, for a lot of you guys, you also could be starting this journey of, again, trying to say, trying to say no and putting up boundaries. Okay, yes, now I remember now. So yeah, it's just, I would guess I would say it's sort of like an agenda of, like, learning to tell people to say no, because, and I think it's especially like in this country, and especially also for us water sign, we have a problem saying no, because we got to think about so many other factors and other people that we don't want to upset, or that we don't want to, like, mess up any type of equilibrium. But everyone's equilibrium gets to be all balanced, and then ours got to be always in balance and choppy water and stuff, and that is not fair. Like, we as water signs, we cannot allow the world to walk all over us and also dump their problems onto us, because we're more than just emotional sponges. We understand, and because we understand, we compromise, and we try to work things out. So no more giving more than what you are deserving of. Like, if you are basically being like the sun and the moon and the stars of a relationship or friendship or in the family, and people are like, where's the galaxy? Like, it's just not going to be enough for them, and you are going to have to walk away or put distance or boundaries for them to realize that and get themselves together. Just gonna pull one. Whoop! Oh my goodness. Okay. Something just, I blame the shadow. It's just like this, not like that I'm talking about it. Or it could be also just talked about my grandmother and she's not happy. Oh well. No one told you to be a horrible mother. Anyway. All right. What we got here? Fluorite organization. I highly recommend all the water signs to get a fluorite. Either blue, purple, mix, rainbow. Like, fluorite is definitely going to help us kind of get out of this unsure Queen of Pentacles energy. And how can I put it? Like, we're kind of like basically going to break down the feelings as layers. So we're kind of going through different layers of ourselves, and kind of like, I guess in that way, it's like an organization for our feelings and emotions. I don't know, that's what this fluorite energy is getting for me. But yes, it's definitely like, it's weird saying, like, how do you organize emotions? Well, for example, like, know your triggers. If you know certain things get you highly upset, that you cannot really have the self-control to overcome it, you might have to go and explore these things. Ask yourself why these triggers, continue to affect me. Ask the universe, ask your angels, ask your fairies, ask the Lord, like, how can I relieve myself of these triggers? How can I relieve myself of these energies that cause me tremendous pain every time I see or I view or I hear something? So, it's kind of like, I guess for a lot of us, maybe beginning to kind of like ask simple questions, define simple. We all have our own definitions of simple. So kind of start asking yourself questions, like pretend you're like on an interview, or like you're interviewing your younger self or your child self. Like ask them, like, why were you, like, how can I put it, like, why are we sad when we watch Bambi? Or why are we get angry when we see a movie about, like, what was something that was triggering the other day for me? Why do we get upset when we see a movie when, like, a native child gets hurt? Like, just explore. It doesn't have to be that detailed. It has to be, you have to be able to be comfortable with kind of like talking with yourself and like being your own therapist in a way. And there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, let me pull one final message. You know what? Get your fairy gang and ask them, help me organize my thoughts. Help me organize my feelings. Help me organize, my priorities, what I should be doing for myself and my life first. So I have for the water signs, the shield. And I love that this is here because this is the divine, this is the universe, this is the fairy gang that is ready to shield you and put up boundaries for your safety, for your security, and for your protection. You are safe, secure, and protected in anything that you do or go. You just have to make sure you call upon this protection and call upon this assistance, because it's going to help you transition and get back to the energy of where you once were, but I would say upgraded or like leveled up, like a leveled up version of yourself. And younger you, or like childhood you, is going to be extremely proud. And this shadow is going to dissipate. And with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed these messages. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would deeply appreciate it, and it will give tremendous support to my channel. All right, Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. There's a lot to take in here, but don't worry, because at the end of the tunnel, a lot of us, or majority of us, or all of us, I will actually, hope and shoot for, are going to get out of this energy, and we are going to be self-empowered and know our worth again. We are going to be in our fairy energy and be surrounded by like our, what's that word? Yeah. We're going to be surrounded by our posse, our gang fairy group, and all of that. Like it is, also your gang of angels and your gang of spirit guides and your gang of spiritual animals, and, just mad gangs representing you. So don't worry. Like, you have power, you have worth. Do not allow others to take that away from you, especially now at this time that we're going through. A lot of people just want to make other people feel powerless. There is a power struggle right now, and we don't have to give into it. If anything, you're going to claim back your power, and you're going to claim back your energy. That is the first and last thing you should say when you wake up and go to bed. And with that said, stay safe. Guys, take care and have a good day.